morning, afternoon, evening, whenever y'all are watching this. It's sort of morning here. It's about 10:30. Anyway, today, Mr.'s gone up to help a neighbor put up this building of some sort. One of those big metal buildings that are kind of round, oval, like on the top. Anyway, he's needing help, and our neighbor helps us out a lot, so Mr. went up there to help him. I thought, while Mr.'s gone, that I would come out here and talk to you guys. And oh, hey, I'm Sheila with What's Up, y'all. I know you're going, who's that lady? Here in the hills of Virginia. Anyhow, I've got my, no I don't. We run out of tea, so I gotta fix me a Sprite. But today I'm going to, I don't know if I told you in one of the last videos that we went down to the farmer's market about 3 days ago, something like that. Anyway, we bought a bushel of corn. So I'm going to freeze the corn, and I need to shuck it all. That's the awfulest part, ain't it? I got to shuck all that corn. There's 60 ears that's in that bushel. I don't think that I'm going to do all of them today. We'll just see how fast it goes in the shucking of the corn. And so I'm going to do that. I might just do, what? I was saying 15. That's only a quarter of it. I don't know how much I'm going to get to. But then I've got to take it in, and then you put it in a pot. And this is not a tutorial. I'm just saying what I'm going to do today. And put it in a pot of boiling water. Once it starts boiling, you let it boil for 4 minutes. You take it out, and then you throw it in the ice bath because it stops the cooking process. Then you take it out and you put it on a towel so it can dry some, and then you cut it. And what you do, you don't want to cut it close to the cob because it gets all that milky stuff. Some of you might like it, but then it makes it too sticky. So then you take it, you scoop it up, and then you put it in freezer bags, flatten it out, stick it in the freezer. I don't know how long that's going to take me today, but I thought, well, I better go ahead and get started. So like I said, it's not a tutorial, and most of mine aren't when I'm canning or whatever. It's just, I just kind of want to show y'all what I'm doing today, and we'll see how it turns out. I hope it turns out good, because I haven't froze corn before, so I'm just not, I don't see where it'd be any trouble. Do you? Do y'all freeze corn? Oh, and I want to tell you this, the last live that we did, you know, it had a kind of a blur on one of the sides of it. It would be my right hand side, and it would be, yeah, y'all's right hand side as well. And it was, and I couldn't figure out what it was. We went ahead and did the whole live chat shenanigans with Mr. and I, but then I went back to look at it, and I go, I don't like the quality. It was enjoyable talking with all you guys, all my subscribers. It was awesome. But I went ahead and took that down because I just wasn't pleased with it. So I'm saying that is that I probably spoke to y'all a lot about, you know, the corn and what we're going to do, and something else. Oh, and I'm going to try to do another community Bible study. We'll see how that goes here in the hills of Virginia. Then I don't know what else I was going to tell you guys. Oh, the supernatural. I was talking to the people, my friends and subscribers, and the new people that were watching as well. That you know, if you got any stories, about something supernatural that's happened to you, that if I can share it, you know, I would like to share it. Maybe read a story. We'll call it, like, I don't know what we call it. We have to come up with a name. But anyway, and then I can start posting that, just reading the story. I don't have to use your name or anything, but just see either what, you know, what God is doing, or just something that you just like, what the world was that, kind of thing. So, but you can send it to my email address, and my email address is Wattsupyal. Now the y'all is only one L, so it's Wattsupyal@gmail.com, and I'll put it in the description below. But anyway, enough of that. Let me get to this, the shucking of this corn. I hope it don't have many worms in it. That just grosses me out. I'm going to have to get me a cutting board too, in case, you know, sometimes the ends of it is like bugs or something ate it. Got to cut that off too. Well, anyway, let me go get my cutting board and my knife, pull this bag around, and let's get to it. Y'all can come over and help me if you want to. I got plenty. All right, let me go get my knife and my cutting board, and I'll see you back in a minute. Well, okay guys, I got a little bit to do. I think I'm gonna go inside and get me a sharper knife. That one out here ain't doing too well. And get all the silk off. Got a little brush, and maybe I can try to run over it and make sure I get all the silk off of it. But anyway, I got a lot to do. I just kind of want to show you. This is what I'm going to be doing, is shucking corn. I don't know how many, like I said, but I'll show you when I get finished. So I'll be back in just a little bit as soon as I get whatever quantity I'm going to get done. The shucked. Is that shuck? Yeah, okay. See you in a minute. Alright guys, the next thing I did, I had to go down to the shed and get my big old pot. And I had some left. I couldn't fit everything in there, so I got this pot out up under the counter. So I've just now put it on high, and what I'm going to do is that once this corn starts boiling, the water starts boiling, then I'm going to count 4 minutes. I'll set the timer on 4 minutes on each one of these. After that, then I will take them and then put them in a sink full of ice water to stop the the cooking process. And then after that, then I'll show you what's next. It's a lot of corn, isn't it? Okay guys, remember the small pot? Well, I'll let that boil for 4 minutes. I'll show you the other one if I can bring you over here. You see it boiling, and I have the timer on, and it's like 6 seconds left, 3, 2. Okay, then I'm going to take it out and I'm going to put it over here in some ice water. I've got my little thing I do for canning because I tell you this is hot. I just turned off the stove. And now I'm bringing it over, you can see, and I'm dropping it down in this ice water. I'll put some more cold water in there. And you're going to let it, oh, let me turn this off, sorry. And you're going to leave it in the ice water just enough that you know, it's cooled off to touch. So, sorry guys, I'm having to go back and forth to, I can only get, sometimes I can get 2 in here, but anyhow. Once I take it out of the cold water, then I'm gonna, I knew that wasn't gonna last. Then I'm going to put it on the towel to let some of the water drain off of it. And then the next thing is cut the corn off the cob. Once I cut the corn off the cob, then I'm going to probably put like 2 cups of corn into a Ziploc bag, a freezer bag. Well, I can't get it now. Into a freezer bag by the quart, and then I will put maybe like 2 quart bags into a gallon of freezer Ziploc bag just to make sure. You know, because sometimes even still those things can taste like they're frozen. I don't want any freezer, I guess, burn, all that ice buildup in it. I wish I could get these out more than, there's probably an easier way that I don't know about. But anyway, well, let me finish this up and get everything over here. And I'll be back in a minute and we'll see what the next step is. Okay guys, I took the corn out. I let it out of the cold water, kind of put it in the drainer, let the water kind of drain off of it. Now I've put it on the towels. It is cool to touch. In just a few minutes, I'm going to go ahead and get the other pot, and what I'm going to be doing is cutting the corn off the cob. Now remember what I said, I'm not going to cut it too close, at least I hope I won't, because I don't want it real milky. It gets real milky. Some people like it, but it gets real sticky and it's kind of hard to put it in the bags and to manage. But anyway, I think I've got about 15 more out in the bag that I didn't do because I just didn't have the room. I barely had room for this. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get my pot and everything ready and my knife and stuff. And I'll probably go over there and sit in the living room, throw me on a movie or throw me on something to watch as I'm cutting this corn. All right, we'll see you when we get over there with the corn to cut. Remember, this is not a tutorial. Okay guys, I came into the living room. I've got some of my corn here, ready for me to cut off the cob. I just kind of want to show you what I've got. Let me put you down a little bit more so you can see. Okay, so I've got me a bundt pan. This makes it easier for me and my knife, whatever knife that you use. And what I'm going to do is just stick it right there and where that hole is. And there's a lot of other easier ways to do it, but right now I don't have a corn cob cutter, all those fancy things. I just have this bundt pan, my handy dandy knife. So what I'm going to do, see, this kind of holds it there, and then you just start cutting. And as you cut, as you can see, the corn falls into the bundt pan. And I just turn it. Now, you know, I'm going to miss some pieces down there on the end, so I just kind of hold it like that. Just take my knife and get those little kernels, I don't want to waste any, off the end. And this is what I'm going to do. Throw my cob on over, go to the next one. I think I'm still kind of getting closer to the cob. I didn't want to do that, but hey, that's okay. It's okay. You're doing it this way, it keeps the cob from slipping. If you just put it on a cutting board, it helps keeps it sturdy. Well, I stuck it down in there too far. And like I said, then I get the pieces off the end. I think the most, for me, time consuming was the shucking of the corn, you know, getting the silk and stuff off. But then the other longest, which wasn't labor, but was waiting for that doggone pot to start boiling. You know how it is when you're watching a pot of boiling water, you think it's never going to start boiling. I mean, it was getting hot, but it just wasn't coming to the boil. It just took it forever, and finally, then once it comes to a boil, you only keep it in there 4 minutes, but whew, it's like, would you hurry up? I might just kind of run. I know I said I wasn't going to do it, but look at me. There's a few little kernels up there. So this is what I'm doing, guys. And then I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. And I've got some more on the towel over there. I could only bring so many in my pan. So like I said, I've been saying it several times for those of you that, you know, want to just kind of tune in and go, what's that gal doing? It was just in Sheila's kitchen today. I've been wanting some corn. Finally got some. And so I can freeze. Some people like it with the corn on the cob. Well, now I got it stuck in there. Ugh. Like it with the corn on the cob. And you could buy it like that, but I didn't want it that way. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's what I have so far. All right. Let me finish this, and then we'll come back after I get all the corn, cut off the cob. We'll come back and see what I do next as far as freezing the corn. All right, see y'all in a little bit. Okay, guys, I got all the corn that I did today. I think I have still 15 more ears out there that needs to be boiled and cut, and you can tell I'm a little bit tired. But anyway, I just want to show you. I got finished with all those. And what I did was I put them in individual Ziploc bags. And I have 4 bags. Each one of them I did 2 cups. Well, right at a cup. Where's it a cup? I don't know. It's that size. Okay, and I smashed it out. And you know, to fit the zip. This one has more in it. So anyway, like I said, it's not a tutorial. So since I put them in the individual Ziploc bags, and I put them in a big Ziploc bag, just because you know how it is when you put things in the freezer. I really want this to keep for a good while. And anyway, so I stick them in here. I've already done 2 more. Make sure I get all the air out. And Ziploc this one, the bigger one. This is the gallon size. So I have 4 in each bag. So I got 4, 8, 12. I have 12 the quart size Ziploc bags. and I think I've got about 15 more ears of corn to shuck and do the process like I did this one, and then I'll be finished with it all. I'm a little bit tired. I mean, it's not hard, it's just time consuming. So anyway, like I said, no tutorial, and I think I've told y'all guys like many times, but I just want to make sure this is just spending a day with Sheila. I'm going to go ahead and put the date on the bag, on the bigger bag, and I'm going to put them out in the freezer and clean up this mess. I think with the cobs, I think I'm going to throw them over the fence out there for the deer, whatever, possums and raccoons, whatever, on the other side. Give them a little treat. Anyhow, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I don't think I have a story to tell you that I can think of. No. Oh, some of you asked, I think I've already told you though, ask about where did the video go, the live video. Well, come to find out, it was a blurry on one side. I mean, it wasn't coming through very well. It just didn't look good, and I just didn't want to keep it up. We're still going to go live again, but I found out what the problem was, and on the top of my laptop, there's a little shutter button that opens and shuts it. I did not know that. And I did a lot of research, going on YouTube and trying to figure out, why is my computer doing this, my laptop. I found out, but then it was too late. It was the next day. So I guess we're going to do another one, maybe sooner than we were going to do it, just because this last one was kind of a flop due to the videoing. But anyway, other than that, Mr.'s, like I said, he's down at the neighbors. He's still there. And the house has been kind of quiet. I did lay out some hamburger last night, so I'm not sure what I'm going to fix with that hamburger. It's really hard. Even with 2 people, it's still kind of hard to fix, because you don't want to fix a lot and you got all these leftovers left over. And so I'm just not sure what I'm going to fix tonight. Last night I fixed some chicken. I put it in the crock pot. Then we had a bag of broccoli. I've already told y'all this. A bag of broccoli. You know, you get those freezer bags. They're good. You stick them in the microwave. They're good. And then I fixed some butternut squash. Cut them in half. But anyway, tonight I just don't know. Martha Stewart's just been really slacking. I said, do you want me to pick up the torch, Martha Stewart? And he hasn't said anything, so I just think I am, and so I can make sure things are laid out to eat, and so we have a decent meal every day. Because Martha Stewart, like I said, you get a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you're doing good. I said, this gal needs some veggies. You know what I mean? Anyway, I guess I'm going to get over here. I'm going to clean up this mess. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and post this video on up. I did get a response asking, I told you about the supernatural and just things. There was this video, not video, but there's this channel out, and this guy talks about, it's like whatever you hear or something that goes bump in the night. I don't know. Anyway, I like watching the dude. But it's kind of like that. I don't know what I'm going to name this little section of the video. But, there's a lot of things that are going on out there in that unseen realm. Sure is. Have y'all seen Bigfoot? I ain't seen him yet. We thought we saw him. Sure did. Anyway, I'll share with you some stories. You share some stories and I'll share some stories. I won't say I have a whole lot, but I like stuff like that, and I like to see what God is doing miracles and things like that. I just think just let people know, because let them know that there is hope for them as well, as far as healing goes, and just all kinds of things. But anyway, if you send it to the email that like I said, I'll put below, I will read it. But don't, like I said, don't make it about 4 or 5 pages long. Just a little letter, and I like to read it, maybe on the next video. But if you want me to use your name, I will. If you don't, I won't. I'll just say, this person sent it in. So anyway, remember that I love you, but Jesus loves you more. And what? Come on. Y'all should know by now. You're blessed in the city. You're blessed in the field. You're blessed when you come, and you're blessed when you go, in Jesus' name. And until the next video, bye, y'all.